Good afternoon, IUPAC. I will now be turning the mic over to Secretary Cashwell.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pam Cashwell, Secretary at the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. We want to welcome all of you to Jordan Lake State Park. It's wonderful to have you here for such an exciting occasion. We are thrilled today to have the whole monk community with us, and just so exhilarated and honored that they would stop at a North Carolina state park. And what better place when you are carrying a message of peace and comfort and kindness and joy to be than in a North Carolina state park, right? That's why we come to these places, to really connect with nature, to connect spiritually. And so we're just thrilled that we can be a part of your walk for peace, Bunty. And I'm excited to have with me the superintendent, Brock Martin of Jordan Lake State Park, who is going to place a state park pin on you, if that's okay. And then I'll turn over the mic. It's happening.
There we go.
Good afternoon. How are we today? It's Friday, right? Cold? Chilly a little. Are we not working today? Why do I have to ask this question every day? Well, thank you so much, Secretary. Thank you everybody for coming today. It's beautiful. Today is a beautiful day. We crossed to that, what do you call it, lake? Yes. To this lake is really beautiful. And we did the blessing, chanting to transfer our merit to all the departed people, beings around this area, the whole state park, earlier when we walk. Today is our 90 days walking. We still have about 3 to 4 weeks more to go. It all depends on the weather. And so we expect it to be at the White House by February the 11th. The 10th we will reach to Washington, D.C., and we will spend 3 days in D.C. And of course we will do a loving kindness meditation that I expected to have over 10,000 participants. So if any of you willing to join the loving kindness meditation to radiate that metta, that loving kindness to our nation, to the world, you're more than welcome to register to join. This is a very important time. Loving kindness, if we can do that all together, with that energy, it will change a lot of things. Okay? So I respectfully invite all of you who are willing to participate in this event. And please check with our coordinators or on our page to find more information about it. Okay, so now this time I have talked 89 days already. So I think that for most of us, we have either joined in person or listening to online, right? Already? And why are we still here? Not bored yet? Okay. Q&A. Any question for me? Yes.
I know your culture and your philosophy talks about no attachments,
Mm-hmm.
but how about your attachment to your lovely Aloha?
That's a good question. In our practicing Buddhism, no attachment, right? But she asked me, what about a loka that I attached to? Many people, well, actually our media team who control those pages, social media pages, they send me some of the comments online, and they mention it to me. Many people say that when the Venerable monks, when you met with Aloka, when he came back yesterday, seems like Aloka is not attached to you, but you attached to Aloka. Aloka means a lot to me, and I just smile. And today you have that question, so let me tell you. Aloka been gone for 10 days for the surgery, right? On the day that I decided to let him go for surgery, from that day until to yesterday, my mind was blank about Aloka. Okay? When I decided to do something, I'm willing to let it go. Just like when back then in 2020, 2018, I went to Myanmar to practice meditation. And when I went there, because I had done a lot of things in Fort Worth, Texas, building temple, building a lot of things, do a lot of things, and I have a foundation in Fort Worth, Texas, do a lot of things, basically. And so, by the time when I decided to leave everything behind to go to Myanmar to practice, when I left Fort Worth, Texas, I left everything behind. I have never had a thought that, oh, I want to go back home, or I miss home, I miss everybody, and things like that. Because I know with that type of attachment is not going to help me. Because a lot of people supported me for me to go study and practice. So if I have that type of attachment, it means that I could not practice. There's no way that I can practice if I have that defilement mind, right? So with that defilement mind, it's going to pull me down. I cannot move forward. So I left everything behind, and I focused on my studying and practicing in Myanmar for 2 years. Meditate straight for 2 years. 2020, my teachers called me back. Well, at the beginning, he said that I will let you go for 5 to 7 years to study. Only 2 years he called me back. He called me back, and then I left Myanmar to come back to Fort Worth, Texas. And there's a lot of people ask me, how's your mind? After 2 years staying alone, practice meditation, noble silence, just breathe in and breathe out, doing nothing, one meal, one, like this much of chanda, rice in the morning, and then meditate throughout the day and night. You miss those times, or you have any desire to go back to Myanmar to continue that journey? I say no. Because now I'm here in Fort Worth, Texas. I will play my role here, and I will be here 100%. And now, this journey the same. Like, this is not the first time I let a Loka left me. There are many times that I have to travel around the world, travel to Vietnam, Myanmar, India, and things like that. And so, months, not 10 days. And every time when I come back, of course, he's very happy, excited to see me. He will push me down on the ground. If you go back to our page, you can see every time when I come home, that's what it happened. My rope also, he gonna tear my rope off. And so, for me, when I raised Aloka, I love him because I know he deserved it. But when I decided to do something, I would not let all those to drag me down, to pull me back. So I don't have that type of attachment. Because when I practice something I want to share with you, in this life, if we attach to too much thing, it's not good for us. You know yourself. We attach to our parents, we attach to our husband and wife, our kids, our friends, all those things. Your clothing, your house, your car, all those things, we attach a lot. And the more we attach, the suffer we are. Right? One sample that I always mention, and now that attachment is suffering. Attachment is suffering. So, when you want something in this life, you could not get it, cannot achieve it. We suffer, right? Because that is desire. When we have any type of desire and then you could not get it, we suffer. But what if you like somebody because he or she is so handsome, so beautiful, and you love it, and you try every way to talk with that person, and finally you get to marry that person, brought that person home and live with you. Now let me ask you, is that suffer or not? You got it, now you got it. Okay? Earlier I mentioned that if you cannot get what you want, you suffer. Now you got what you want.
You suffer too.
Is that suffer or not? Why are you laughing?
It's true.
Double. Suffer, double. Triple. You know why? Because now you have to protect it. You have to do everything to protect that person. You don't want to lose him or her. Right? You hold it tight. You are just like this, holding your fist like just like this, loosely like this. But somehow when you marry one person who you love a lot too much, and then you hold it real tight, trying to hold your fist, you see if you hold it tight, are you tired or not? Same way, if you hold somebody too tight, it's because you have to protect that person. You're afraid that she or him, he gonna leave you. Somebody gonna take him or her away from you, which one day she or he will leave you, regardless how much you protect it, how much you hold it. That is a type of attachment, right? The more you hold it tight, the tighter you are, the suffer you are. And so one day, that person left you. We suffer way, way much. A lot more than usual. So we suffer double, triple. So who's in here in this crowd that been doing that? There you go. Honesty. We did. We protect the person who we love. We don't want to lose them. But impermanent. Either he or she will die. Either you broke up with her or she broke up with you because we don't have the same voice. Or either somebody else is better than us. Who knows? But everything's are impermanent. So if the more we expect, the more we suffer. So check ourselves to see if you hold that person way too tight. If you do, lose it a little bit. Whatever that you hold it too tight, it tends to lose, to go away from you. Because the more you hold it tight, the more your mind is not purified. Your mind is always thinking, oh, she's probably cheat on me. She probably talk with somebody right now. And why is she coming home so late? Things like that keep popping up in your head. You created it yourself. Is that right? She didn't do it, but you created it in your head like that. And one day she get upset. She go ahead and do what you expected it. What you thought in your head. And everything broke. Right? That is our human mind. Our mind is like that. That's why I call our mind is a wild animal. Do we have any wild animal in this state park? Yeah? Yes. Okay. Well, we have a lot here. I have my wild animal inside of me. We all have one. Not just one, many. Imagine in this world, as many wild animals in this world, we have everything in our world, inside of our head, our mind. Okay, that animal just keep thinking about bad things. I have no clue why, but we always think about bad things. And when we are free, have nothing to do, we tend to do bad things. That's the human mind. That's why I call monkey mind. That monkey mind is not staying at one place. Keep jumping back and forth. And so, please, if you attach to anything in this life way too much, then you need to think again. Try to lose it. Try to relax. Relax yourself. It will help you. Okay? Just like in our Asian, when our parents die, we cry a lot. Do we cry when our parent die? It's different with India. India people, who's in India? Okay, many. Why are you so many here? Well, India, when somebody passes away, they don't cry like us. Is that right? You? Oh, you cry a lot? You probably one out of 1,000 or millions. They're not crying a lot because they think that, oh, he go with God. He go to see God. And so, not many, but in our Vietnamese, Asian, we cry a lot. I'm telling you, I don't know how to describe it, but we cry every day. And I always, when I go to funeral and do the service and ask, why are you crying? I say, I miss him, I miss her, I love her so much. I say, no, you're not. I look straight to their eyes and I say, you are not. And they look straight to my eyes and they say, why? I say, it's because you love yourself. You don't love them. It's because you always, whenever you run into problem, you always come home and lean on their shoulder and cry. Whenever you're out of money, you need help, you come home for your mom and dad and ask for money. They always give it to you. And now, They have left you. You don't have that chance anymore. So now that in this world you are alone, you cannot come home to lean on their shoulder to cry and to talk and to ask for help. That is why you cry, because you love yourself. You feel like you have no one else to do all those things. You not really love them. Because if you truly love them, then at this moment you should manage your emotion. Try to create wholesome deeds to support your parents, to transfer that merit to them. That is the only way to help them right now. Other than that, crying and everything like that is just not helping. But it will pull them back, will not let them go. And also, you're hurting yourself. When they die, they cannot receive anything from us. The only thing that they can receive, if possible, if they have that choice, if they need it, which is our merit. That is why we always create meritorious deed and transfer it to our parents, to the deceased people. And if they are in that category to receive, they would receive, because whenever we do wholesome things, they would come and stand there and wait for us to transfer our merits to them, like right now. It's because we could not see them. It doesn't mean that they are not exist. They are all surround us. This area only holds for a couple hundred or 1,000 right here, or 2,000 people. But there are millions and millions of them around us. Because their body is not like us. They are super fine. They are like, you cannot see their form because their form is totally different with us. So that's why within like very small area in our living room, maybe, millions and millions of them can stay. Right? And so we should do something to support, to transfer the merit, instead of crying and do a lot of things that is not helping. Because when you have defilement mind, suffering means that you stop all those good deeds that you have cultivated in the past to come to you. Instead, you create a path for all the bad deeds that you have done in life to come to you at that time. So we shouldn't be like that. Okay, next question. Yes, sir.
I think the solution is to love him who loves all. So if you can transfer your love from family to the ultimate, then you never regret. You don't have to cry.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
We're definitely all brothers. The biggest surprise to you after
This crowd. Like I mentioned that when I started this walk, I had this thought about almost 3 years. Oh, I want to do something to support our people. And for the last 3 years, I keep thinking about this and how and when can I start? And who should I invite? And then for the last 3 years, I just keep thinking about it. And then just last year, 2025, and I speak up to my master. And I said, this is what I really wanted to do. And I think this is the time that I should do this. And my teacher said, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. And then I started this walk. At the beginning, I was like, probably not a lot of people will support this mission. This is the Western world. not many people knows about Buddhist monks. Because at my temple in Fort Worth, Texas, even the neighbor, they don't even know that it's open to public. And they thought it's a restaurant. Surprised, right? And then when I started out from Texas, there were people stop on the road and say, and talk on the phone, okay, and I happened to listen to it. I didn't know that there's monks exist in Texas. Oh, really? And so when I started out this journey, and I thought that, just go ahead and walk. Be mindful on your walk. And hoping that along the road, there will be people who pause for a moment to look at us. When they look at us, they look back to themselves. They reflect themselves because they've been running. They are not walking. And hoping that when they reflect on our walk to themselves, they will stop everything and breathe in and breathe out. Or feel their heartbeat. Or feel the breath. Knowing they breathing in and they breathe out. Just simple as that. And I have never expected, and I have never thought that I have to stand in thousands and thousands of people to talk like this. Never ever in my life. I have went and talked, but not this much of people, right? I went here and there to talk. But here we go. When we enter into Louisiana, then Crouch Grove, and then Georgia, and then Alabama, South Carolina, and here North Carolina. And when I enter to North Carolina, and all the people in North Carolina don't have to go to work because they every day. That's amazing. You're willing to quit your job to come here for peace. Every day. Surprise. And so I learned a little bit of every day on our walk, and then especially these days, many people crying along the road. And so that really touched me. And seeing so much people coming out to support this mission, that is also overwhelmed me. But that also embraced my thought, my thinking that I have choose the right way to do. And this is the right time where I decided to walk. And in the cold, in the rain. And I was surprised there's a day that it's raining too, and people just standing in the rain and listen. It means that we suffer a lot. When we suffer a lot, then if somebody talk about peace, doing something for peace, then we will go all in for it. Then this is what happened. We should help ourselves. We should love ourselves more. Don't be a slave for money, for the others people anymore. We deserve better. We deserve to have a better life. As a human being, we don't need to suffer like this. But of course, in this world, there are so much things around us. Of course, we will be suffer this and that. But if we know how to manage our feelings, our emotions, we wouldn't suffer that much. Myself and all others monks as well. We also have feeling. We have our heart. We have everything, right? It's just the difference is that we practice mindfulness daily. So we know how to manage our emotion, our feelings when things come. We are not reacting that quick, that easy. So ask ourselves, how much now you being sidetracked? That is not mindfulness. See, so simple and easy, you get yourself sidetracked, then that is why suffering is being with us. Okay. You have a question? Now you sidetrack again. Everybody are sidetracked now. This is exactly what I said. And I'm here talking about mindfulness. Focus in one thing at a time. And now that you are not listening to me anymore. Oh wow, okay. Yes, ma'am. How do we learn to detach and be mindful? So we know about attachment already, right? We know that really well. But how do we detach? How do we practice mindfulness? And mindfulness is the key for all of this. Mindfulness is simply just within our breath right here, by the nostril area. We breathe every day. Okay, enough. Let's focus in my talk. Within our breath, we breathe every second to survive, to live. But we didn't aware of our breath going in and out. So now that we practice in mindfulness means we put awareness here within our breath going in and now the breath going out. When you breathe in, you're aware of that breath going in. When you breathe out, you're aware of that breath going out. All we need to do is just focus on that in and out without forcing our breath. Just breathe in and out naturally, and then each breath go in, you realize, you acknowledge it, you note that as in, and breathe out, you note that as out, and focus in that. When you focus in your breathing, now that you can see your thoughts arise. Thought is arising every second. It's just that we cannot see them because they are going very quickly. They come and goes just like that, quickly. We cannot see them. And now that we let go of everything and focus on our breathing only, one job, one thing. And this is when you can see your thoughts, that monkey mind. You can see that monkey is jumping here and there. When you see that monkey jump, for most of us, our habit is to follow that monkey. Either that monkey jump to the past or to the future. We always follow it. So now if we are aware of that monkey jumping, we will note that, oh, that monkey is jumping now. But my job is breathing. So I will come back here to continue my breathing. And so when that thought comes, you acknowledge it, you observe that to see if, oh, you have a thought, but you don't follow it, you observe it, you note it, think, thought silently like that, and come back here. Come back with the breathing. And then breathe in, breathe out, another thought pop up, acknowledge it, come back here. Acknowledge, come back here. Keep doing that, bringing your mind back, your concentration back to this right here. And then sound, any type of sound, any type of noise. Acknowledges the sound, come back here. Seeing. While earlier you're listening to my talk, when you see the venerable monks come out and our loka came out, seeing, instead of sidetrack, acknowledges us, seeing, come back here. Observe that, come back here with the breathing. Anything, we have to bring our concentration back right here. And then sound, feelings, feelings on this body, sensation, any type of sensation on this building, on this body, itchy, numb, pain, anything, acknowledge as it's feeling, come back here. Our job is to bring our concentration back to this present moment right here and now. That's it. We didn't have this habit. We have the old habit, the bad habit, which is chasing after things. Right? Just like Aloka, he's curious about everything here. When he see any type of movement, he will go for it. Our mind is the same. When we see something, when we hear something, we head that way. We look that way. Like before I train Aloka, when he see the squirrel, he will go after the squirrel. When he see the rabbits, he go after the rabbits. And then now after we train him, when he see the squirrel and the rabbit, when I say stay, he will stay. Like that. Same thing as our mind. When it's well trained, when you want that animal to stay right here, this present moment right here and now, that wild animal will stay. But when it's untrained, then it's just going to chase after things. Right? Just keep on chasing after things. And of course, Aloka nowadays won't listen to me anymore because you spoil him. And so we train our mind, we train our concentration to come back to this present moment by breathing in and out. That is mindfulness. When you do the work, when you eat, when you drink, when you dress, when you go to the bathroom, when you do anything in life, you have to just do one thing at a time. Are we all here multitask? Yes? Yes, of course. Nothing new. So we need to change that. Do not multitask anymore. Do one thing at a time. Eat, mindfully eat. Don't talk, don't watch movie, don't listen to music. Dress, just mindfully do that dress. Sometimes we spend hours in that bathroom just to pick out the dress because you listening to music and then mumbling and things like that the whole time. And sometimes when we do a lot of things in our life, we cannot focus. It's because your lover is always pointing at me. Your cell phone. You live with that every day like that. So we cannot. She's putting away her lovers right now. She feel bad. So we need to train ourselves like that. Trying to liberate a little bit of everything every day, just like those sunflowers. When it's still young as a bud, it's like this whipping down like this, right? But then when it's grow each and every day, it will head up to the sunlight every day like that and stand up upright to get the sunlight and to bloom flowers. It means that when we practice, we will fail. All things in life, sufferings, greedy, hatred, angers, delusion, all those things in life, we all have. We are the same. We have all these things in life. But when we realize that all these are just sufferings, and then when we practice mindfulness, we keep on failing because the most thing in this world that you make you bored is meditation. Because remember that monkey mind, the monkey is always jumping. They want something to be more fun and enjoyable. The mind is like that. Now that you're forcing yourself to sit down and then breathe in and breathe out, that is boring. But when something, what's going on? You bored with your breath before? No? So when we forcing ourselves to do something that our mind does not like, then it tends to go to sleep. So at the beginning, when you practice, a lot of the time, you'll fall asleep. Because you are not mindful with your breath. And our minds are like that. But nothing wrong with it. As long as you realize that you're already asleep, then you need to wake up and come back here again. That is how we train ourselves to bring it back to this present moment every time. When you realize it, come back right away. When you realize it, come back right away. It doesn't matter how long. Even if you set your time for 1 hour meditation, you spend 59 minutes of sleeping. It's okay. With that last minute, you realize that you slept. You in the deep mode of sleeping. It's okay. Wake up, come back here. You still got 1 minute left. It's okay. 1 minute per day. Gradually, you master your mind. You can be an expert on breathing for yourself. Because at the beginning, like I said, always we encounter a lot of problems. And this is the most difficult time for the practitioners because they will feel like, I don't see the result for myself. Probably this method is not meant for me. Or he teach something is not right. It's because we expect the results. And to tell you what, the more you expect,
The more you suffer.
you will never get the results. You suffer with it. You will fail because of expectation. No expectation when we practice anything. Just keep doing it. Be mindful with it and believe in yourself that you can do this. Okay? So it means that every day we need to practice every day. That means when we change in ourselves. And then just like that, sunflowers keep rising upright to head to the sun, to get the sunlight and bloom. Like us, one day we will stand upright and wisdom will rise. But you have to believe in yourself, you have to put effort into it. And patience. Without this, we cannot make it. We will go back to our old days, which I hope not, because a lot too much already. Let us not go back to our old days anymore. 2026 should be the most beautiful year, important year, and we have to become a new person in this year. Otherwise, we regret. Because this world, time is not going to wait for us. Okay? Any other question? Yes, sir. What do I hope for when I get to Washington, D.C.? I hope that we can go home safely. When we get to Washington, D.C., we spend 3 days in Washington, D.C. A lot of people ask me, what will I do in Washington, D.C.? Same like your question. I said, let me try to finish today first. Because I don't know about tomorrow. And if I say that this is what I want in Washington, D.C., and what if I cannot make it? Yesterday, one of the gentlemen come to me and said, if you don't stop talking right now, you will not get to Washington, D.C.
It's raining.
What comes will come.
It's raining.
What do you do about a parent getting an illness?
What do we do when our parents get an illness? You know, when we have this physical body, nobody can escape from illness. I do have illness. A lot of us here also have different type of illness, right? When we have this body from being born, aging, illness death. These are the 4 type of sufferings, the truth that all beings will have to go through. Right? So illness is one of the suffering things in this lifetime. It's regardless of our parents or ourselves or our loved one or our children. But here's one thing that we could do. Of course, this physical body, the doctor will handle that for us already, right? They will have all kind of treatments and medication to support. But for ourselves, we cannot do that because we are not doctor. But we could do something to support, which is the mind. Be honest with you. When the doctor says you only have 7 days left in this world, when you receive that statement, when the doctor tells you that, how many days we have left? What do you think? How many days?
Today we have.
Most of the time, we don't have 7 days. Maybe 2-3 days. You know why? It's because of the mind. It's pulling this body down rapidly. The mind is super important. It can either lift this body up or pull this body down all the way. It's because when you receive that statement and you freak out, you scare. Because everybody's scared, afraid of death. Right? And because when we scare, this mind is dropping down all the way. And it have nothing to support this body. That's why we die quicker, faster. So the only thing that you could support our loved ones, that I always share, that you have to have a really strong mind. Don't cry. Instead, be strong. Remind your parents, breathe. If you have encountered with me on the road, when you cry and you could not stop, that I stop in front of you and I said, breathe, take a deep breath. And then when you took that deep breath, you calm. If any of you that encountered that incident when you met with me on the road, that I always remind, take a deep breath. So taking a deep breath or doing the breathing method is very important. Very, very important. Instead of worrying, now we still die anyway. If we worry, we breathe, we still die. But rather you breathe or you scare or you're afraid or worry. Breathe. Because that can either change your life or that can also support us to have a better life next life. So we should only choose breathe. Right? And for ourselves to support, 2 things that I mentioned, one already, remind our parents to breathe. If they cannot breathe at that time, give them something, a mala, a prayer, a bracelet, anything. Tell them just to focus on one beat. And they can do a mantra or they can recite however they want, they used to, or God, or Jesus. They just one beat, recite that, one word, and focus in that. That's enough. If they can do breathe, wonderful. If they cannot, do that beat. As long as they can concentrate, that will help them. Another thing, loving kindness from you. Loving kindness to share with the person who in critical condition. Let's say for venerable monks, we always do like this. When somebody's sick, and then the people will send an image of that person. So that is why when somebody asks to do a prayer, I say, give me the picture. Okay, so we look at that picture and we radiate the metta, which is love and kindness, to that person every day. That is a way to support. Love and kindness is very important. very strong, very powerful. But you have to have loving kindness first before you radiate it to someone else. Means you have to practice it. May I be well, be happy, be peaceful. All you need to do is just practice this every day. Just sit down and relax. Before you do the breathing, you can also do this loving kindness. Okay, sit down, relax. Imagine your face right in front of you, this far. Close your eyes, relax, and say silently, recite silently, may I be well, be happy, be peaceful. May I be well, be happy, be peaceful. Keep doing that until you feel calm, until you feel relaxed, cool, with joy. That is when you have loving kindness within you. And now, you think of that person, your parents. May my mother be well, be happy, be peaceful. Her face is right here, even though you close your eyes. Imagination, okay? May she be well, be happy, be peaceful. Keep doing that, keep doing that. With that power, it will radiate it to her. She receive it, that can also support her to go through her difficult times. So those are the two things. Remind her, remind them, and to do the breathing or recite on the beats. And then yourself, you can support by radiate metta, loving kindness. Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that you've received a lot of gifts along the way from different people. What does that mean to you?
A lot of gifts, either mala, either beads, or either pins, cards, postcards, thank you notes, a lot of thank you notes from kids, from adults, everything. And we have them all. We collect them and we keep them all. And yesterday I just did a short video because people requested it to show those cards, because some people ask about it, afraid that we're gonna trash them all. So we kept them all in the box. So maybe later we will have a exhibition hall or something at our temple. This is something that is so beautiful to me. Imagine that a stranger's writing a letter of thank you note to a stranger. This is something unusual. So it means a lot for our venerable monks. This also support us, telling us that we are not walking alone. We have all of you walking with us in spirit. So we are not alone. Even if we encounter freezing weather, we still gonna be warm because all this love. So we appreciate it so much. Even just a very little bit of things. Some people just handed me a piece of brick, broken brick, a piece of rock. And there's a kid that handed me a walking stick. I don't know where he found it, out there on the wood, in the woods. But that long, just from the trees, he handed to me. And I was like, wow. This is something new. I have never received before. For the last 44 years of my life, this is the first time I receive a gift like this. And it means a lot to me. This is something that, out of his love, respect, he found it somewhere, or someone gave it to him and asked him to offer it to the monks, or maybe test the monk to see if the monk's willing to get it or not. We don't know. But all those are love. Thank you so much, everyone.
Can we direct a loving kindness meditation to our family?
Who already passed? No. Only the people who still survive, alive. For the one already passed, what we should do is just transfer in our merits. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you have thoughts or philosophy on art, particularly art about suffering, maybe?
Suffering?
thoughts or philosophy?
Thought of philosophy. I think Buddhism is about the way of life, living, and all kind of suffering. We have different kind of suffering, but before that I mentioned the birth, the aging, the illness, and the death. Those are the fourth noble truth, the truth of this nature, right? So everybody have to go through it. But in Buddhism, the way of life is talking about all sufferings, any type of sufferings in this life. That is why he found our Buddha. He found a way of to liberate suffering, to detach, for us not to live in sufferings anymore. I think that question, you should have learned more about sufferings, because we have a lot of books talking about suffering itself. And I don't want to go deep into religions right now. What time is it now?
125.
125?
Yeah.
Okay, let us conclude, because we still have over 10 miles to walk. And so before we go, we will pass out the peace bracelet. Again, the same reminds you that every time when you look at that peace bracelet, it reminds us that we need to practice loving kindness, compassion, mindfulness, and be more patient with it. Oh, before we end it, I haven't said, tell you the statement. Every day when you wake up, please get a piece of paper. You memorize it already? I bet. 90 days of talking about it already. Get a piece of paper out, write out the statement, say, today is going to be my peaceful day. Write it down, read it over and over with our eyes, and then read it out loud with our mouth. To tell the universe that today is our peaceful day, my peaceful day, so that no one can mess it up except ourselves. And please don't mess it up. No, seriously. Okay. Yes. But don't mess it up. Don't try to mess it up whatsoever. Okay, be mindful with it every day. Just to do that simple thing for yourself, it will help you to change your daily life. But of course, you have to be patient with it. When you fail, if you make any mistake during the day, start over. It's okay. Okay? Start it over again. We come to this life, to this world, just to learn our lesson. So, okay, thank you so much, everyone. May you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. How do we pass out? Maybe right here, just like this.
All right, good afternoon. So thank you for your message of love, peace, and kindness that you shared with us today. They're going to spread out around this patio to hand out the peace bracelets. Please be courteous, respectful of one another, and try to help each other get back through the crowd so they can
Vậy thì em bé đã tội lên
peace bracelets to many people's lives.
em bé đã tội sư.
Thank you.
Sư có cái em bé này tội.
Need a way to get out, like an exit point.
Oh, get out here.
It's your kick. You don't want it? For you to get out? Yeah, I'm sure they can. Y'all make a hole right here on the side of the building? Yeah. If you would, once you receive a blade bracelet, go out and exit this way.
All right, so I'm gonna stop right now and we will be back tonight, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you.